Welcome to Yin Yoga Bend Like Bamboo, day 18 of the Empowered series. Let's get started by coming down onto our bellies. And we'll make our way into a Sphinx pose, sliding the elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms parallel to each other like skis. Extend back to the feet, the toes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Out the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. We're going to add on to this by bending the right foot in, reach back and grab your right foot. Drawing your right foot down so you come into that quadricep stretch if it's available for you. You can even rotate and spin your fingers forward, so you also get a nice shoulder stretch. There's an old Japanese proverb that says, "The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists." So when we're all strength and no flexibility, no suppleness, we become rigid and much more likely to snap, to break. So the greatest warriors, fighters, and athletes know that the holy grail to high performance is the balance and the embodiment of both the strength and the suppleness. Our power yoga practices focus on building the strength. And our yin practices focus on improving mobility, dexterity, agility, pliability, and flexibility. The fountain of youth. That right foot one last little tug, and then relax that right leg back to Sphinx. Take another deep inhale through the nose, and out the mouth, exhale, let it go. And as you're ready, same thing on the other side. Draw your left foot in, reach back, grab the left foot. Feel free to rotate the left fingertips forward. Same thing on the other side. One last little goodbye tug. Relax that left leg back to Sphinx. Take a final goodbye inhale there. And then exhale, go ahead and lower the chest and the chin down. Slide the hands back by the ribs. Press up to table, press back to a child's pose. So big toes together, open the knees. Release the forehead down towards the ground. Feel free to bend the elbows if you like, or even reach the arms behind you so that it's soft in the shoulders, the upper body. Anything else you need to do to just make it relaxing, comfortable, supportive, and restorative. you guys nice and easily begin to transition out of child's pose by coming back up to tabletop pose. From table, we're going to step the right foot forward, setting up for dragon pose. If you feel any discomfort in your back left knee, you can always put a towel or blanket to go underneath that back knee. Both hands to the inside of your right foot, right leg here. You could also keep both hands on top of the knee, the thigh, if that feels better. I'm going to grab my block here and just rest the forearms right on top of the block. You could also use a bolster here as well, a little pillow and a block. It's beginning to get deep into that right hip, but remember in yin, you never want to go too far, too deep, too fast. So you're looking for about 30, 40, 50% of your threshold, so it has a softer quality that you can sustain. And in that softness, you can find space to replenish and to recharge. Tomorrow's class, we're going to be moving through a really fun practice called the Shaolin Yogi. And the Shaolin monks, they have this rule called the 99.1% rule. And they say 99% of the time you stay totally relaxed, calm, at ease. But 1% of the time you take bold action. But when you take action, it's with all of your energy. So therefore, that action becomes incredibly, incredibly effective. Say if you're not going to devote your entire being into taking that action, then it's better not to take the action at all and wait until you're compelled to do so. Here, go ahead and ease your way all the way back up. Come back into a little quad stretch here. So bend your back left foot in, reach back with your right hand, opposite hand to opposite foot. Catch that foot. Take about 5 breaths there. Give that back foot one last little squeeze. Softly relax that left leg back. And then half split. And then back to your lunge as you inhale. Half split on the exhale. Forward on the inhale. Exhale back into the split. Hold there. So half split, you can reach forward and grab your right foot, right toes here with your left hand and fold down. If you want, you can start to slide your right foot forward towards your version of a full split. I'm going to use a block here again. We just want to go about 30-40% of our capacity. So you can place that block, if you're like me, underneath that right glute at the appropriate height that feels right for you. And we'll be here for 2 to 3 minutes or so. We're talking about in this class bending like bamboo. Some of you may feel like you're bending like concrete. There's not much stretch taking place. But I'm here to tell you, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of consistency, that rigidity will start to fade away. It's all about allowing the blood to move into that deep fascial matrix. And then that initiates that powerful process where we do become more pliable. Instead of being the oak, we become more like that bamboo. It's all about just getting energy moving within the deeper terrain of the body. Which is why they say in the Tao Te Ching, whatever is flexible and flowing will tend to grow. Whatever is rigid and blocked will wither away and die. So we want to keep things flowing, especially within the connective tissues. Take a last couple breaths there. Start to ease out now. Bring the right leg, right foot back. Before we come into the same thing on the other side, just bring your weight forward. Let your belly drop down like a soft upward dog. And then draw the hips back. Just go forward and backward a few times, just allowing the hip flexors to get that counter stretch. Beautiful. Now step the left foot forward. Both hands inside of that left foot. Feel free to put some padding underneath your back right knee if that helps you to find greater comfort. And find the depth that feels right for you. You can imagine that our power yoga practices are like climbing a mountain. And our yin yoga practices are like exploring the caves deep inside of the mountain. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to know and understand the mountain, you have to experience both realities. So much of our lives, we're looking outside of ourselves and we get wrapped up within the external. So much of our yoga and meditation practice is about the exploration and rediscovery of the internal. Know thyself. How am I going to know thyself if I don't look into myself, into my mind, into my heart, to look within? See how deep you can travel to the inner caves of both the body and the mind. Few more breaths there. Beautiful. Ease your way out. Slide your prop off to the side if you used. And bend your back foot in. You can always use a strap or a towel to lasso around that back foot if it's a little bit too much of a reach for you. And then maybe over time you can ditch the towel, the strap, and grab the foot. So just get creative. Find a way to make it work for you. One last little tug. Softly relax that left leg back. Little pulse here. Take an inhale in the low lunge. And then exhale, draw the hips back, front leg towards straight. Inhale, rebend that front knee. And exhale, draw that left thigh back. One more time, inhale forward. And exhale, hold there. If you want to grab the front foot with your right hand, feel free. If you want to come into your version of a full split, feel free. Find your place. Feel free to close the eyes. Allow your mind to get lost within presence. few more breaths there. All right, nice and easy. Begin to transition out. Draw your left leg back, and then forward and back again. Good, and then now we're gonna come onto our belly, and we're actually gonna finish this way, a little different than what we normally do, resting in Shavasana. We're gonna come to resting belly pose, so flare the elbows out. Create that pillow with your hands, and then allow your forehead to just rest right down onto your hands, and we'll finish here. It should feel really, really nice, especially after those splits. Take a last final deep inhale through the nose. And out the mouth, exhale, side out as you melt into the floor beneath you. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Side out the mouth, exhale. Bringing with you that inner calm, slide the hands back by the ribs. Nice and easy, push your way all the way up to a final kneeling position. Sitting back onto those heels, both hands to prayer in front of your chest, in front of your heart. May you live with a healthy body and mind. May you awaken the power inside. And may you live life with wisdom, purpose, and meaning. Stay empowered. Namaste. All right, you guys, thank you for your practice. I'll see you tomorrow for the Shaolin Yogi. Prepare to go to battle.